Hi, I'm Susan Kennard. Thank you so much for being on my channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I really want to talk about joy. So, yesterday I held an intuitive healing retreat where I put everyone in a galactic healing chamber of joy. And it was just so incredible. And what I said to the guys today, what do you want me to do on my live today? Because I wasn't able to do it yesterday. I had to do it today on the Tuesday as opposed to the Monday. But essentially, what I wanted to do was to talk about joy and to do a little exercise, a little expansion of the heart today, because we sometimes think that joy is about being very excited about everything and kind of running around really really happy in our high vibrational mode. And yes, while that is definitely true, actually joy is truly finding that oneness within and living your heart's desire. And so a few people that were on the intuitive healing retreat on Monday afternoon said that they got the sense of what they knew, what their mission was, but not in the sense of a tangible thing that they needed to do, either, be a channel or a speaker or do this particular type of work. But it was to actually do what really lifted them up and what really lit them up. So I thought what we'd do today is we'll talk a little bit more about that, but we'll do a grounding and connecting meditation very briefly. And we'll also bring the guides in. And I want you to listen to what your guides have to about joy, what to do with Mother Earth. Okay. So let's just come into our heart space. I'll keep my eyes open for the purpose of the video and just take a deep breath and breathe that down to your toes and take another deep breath and breathe that down to your toes and even further down past your feet and down into Mother Earth. And just imagine you can see a beautiful star, and this is your Earth star, and this connects you to Mother Earth. And just for this moment, forget about anything you need to do. Just be in this present moment of oneness. Good, and just keep breathing. Just remember to breathe. And then this time I want you to breathe up to the crown of your head, top of your head, and just feel that breath going higher and higher up until you start to see another star above your head, which is your soul star. And just connect with that soul star, knowing that you are connecting with universal guidance. Okay, good. And I prepared the space before I came on live. So we have a beautiful sacred space, and I can see all the ascended masters around us and the angelic realm. So I want you now to invite in your guides to step into your field and just feel that sense of energy of being connected. And even if you don't know who your guides are, that's absolutely fine. Just feel that sense of being connected. Take a deep breath. Good. And then you might like to ask them to step out so you can get a sense of a difference in energy. This is something that we teach on the Beginner's Guides class. We get to know the signatures of your guides. And the next class is in January if you're interested. So just feel that energy as you invite them to step in again. It's very subtle, but you may feel a sense of a deep breath, or you may feel a breeze, you may feel warmth, you may just feel that sense of being held and loved. Sometimes people feel cobwebs on their face, whatever it is for you. Okay, good, excellent. And then just if you can put your hands on your heart, I just want you to imagine that you can see the guides are giving me a beautiful pink and gold light. And just imagine that in your heart space. And just fill the whole of your body up with this pink and gold sparkling light. Just feel that peace and calm just for a few moments. Even if your day is very, very busy, just for a few moments, stay with me and just be in that present. Good, fantastic, good. So I want you just to listen. And sometimes the messages from your guides come in as a knowing. You may have visuals. Some people are clairvoyant, they can see. Clairaudience is you can hear. Clairsentient is you feel. And claircognizance is a kind of a knowing, okay? So if you just feel into that and ask the question, what do I need to know about joy? Okay, just listen. Go into the silence. And now the next question is, how can I bring more joy into my life? So listen, how can I bring more joy into my life? Good. And then I want you to feel that you can ask anything to your guides now. So I'm holding the space for you in this sacred space. Just speak to your guides and just ask whatever question you want to ask. And then I want you to imagine that your heart is expanded out. And you can see, I can see it as golden sparkling light. So imagine that your heart field was expanding out. And just feel this sense of expansion, joy, lightness, and a sense of freedom I'm hearing as well. And as you expand your heart field, then the reflection of that comes back to you in your life. And just feel that just for a moment, that feeling of connection. Good. And then just come back to me. So whether you heard anything tangible, whether you heard, whether you felt, whether you experienced, know that you were heard. So when we ask, it is always given. Sometimes it doesn't show up in the way that we might have expected. So it's really important to do that from a space of openness. What do I need to know about joy? Yeah. And ask any question you like. You can ask your guides anything. And so for many, many, many years, probably nearly 30 years now, I've been a medium and a channel, and I've taught mediumship and connecting with guides for a very, very long time, as well as balancing that with being a scientist in a way with psychology, psychotherapy, neuropsychology, naturopathy, you name it, many of those modalities. And so for me, to actually trust and work with my guides was a big step all those years ago. But now we're all being really fast tracked. And that fast tracking is so that we remember fully who we are. Because when you remember that you are an incredible divine light, a soul having a human experience. And that your body is your barometer for your soul. So your body's speaking to you all the time. Then when you know that and when you remember that, that's when you can really trust that you have your guides and angelic presence with you, and that you can really ask, and you can really ask for what you need. You know, many years before I even knew anything about my guides, or I knew about them, but I hadn't remembered. Of course, I came in knowing, but I'd forgotten, and it's all about remembering. So my awakening story is on episode 1 of my podcast, The Spiritual Awakener. It's on Apple Podcasts. If you just go and have a listen to it, you can hear my awakening story. But just to fast track this, just to say to you that I used to ask for stuff all the time. I didn't know. I was young. I was in my 20s. And I'd just say, oh, please, can you just do this? And I didn't even know who I was talking to. And I used to hear the words, "'Tis done." And so when I started to understand more about who I was after the spiritual awakening at around about 27, I realized that what I'd been hearing, "'Tis done," was actually my guidance saying, it's already done, you've asked for it. But of course, I didn't know that. I had no idea. It wasn't until I started to awaken that I realized that we were so much more than who I thought we were. Yeah. So now is the time of ascension. Now is the time of awakening. You know, we are massively in this incredible awakening time where we need to listen to our own knowing, not someone else's knowing, but our own knowing. That's where the pure empowerment is. So I hope that was a little bit of an experience of connecting with your guides. We talked about joy today. We talked about how joy is about really, truly doing things, being what lights you up. But joy is a oneness. So whatever questions you got answers to, please let me know what they were in the chat, and I will definitely reply to them personally. And honor yourself, because your guides are with you 100%. We just need to ask them for help, okay? And that trust in the universe and trust in our guidance is a key aspect of being human and living at this time, especially, to know that we're always looked after, okay? Everything always works out. Okay, so if you're interested in learning more about your guides, this year is fully booked for the guides class. I do a beginner's guides class and an advanced channeling mediumship class. But next year, we're starting, I think it's the second week in January, and it's a 6-week course. So if you'd like to learn more about your guides, or you already work with them and you really want to take it to the next level, maybe you want to be a medium, maybe you want to use your channeling for the purpose of humanity, maybe you want to channel a book like I did, whatever you do, then please have a look at them. Go over to my website. It's susankennard.co.uk or co.uk. For those of you overseas, I realise that the address is co.uk, so it's susankennard.co.uk. Have a look at the courses, see if it feels right. They're starting to fill up already. I just take a small number of people so I can work individually with you, and if that feels good to you, then we'd love to have you. Okay, much love for now, and I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please share it with anyone you feel that this might help. Much love for now. Bye for now.